Alright guys, Traxxas228 here again. It is Christmas night. Um, and all my stuff's been unwrapped, etc, etc. And I just like to tell you what I got and kind of update on everything. First I'll start off with what I'm thinking right now is sponsors for 2014. So far I've signed with Byron Fuels, Proline, Proline Racing, and TKO Bearings, as you can see over there. And that's a good start. I emailed my resume to KO Propo, and I also sent my resume into crap, who did I send it to? There was one other brand that I totally forgot right now, but I'm really... Oh, Nova. That's right, Nova Rossi. There we go. You might be wondering why I'm getting Nova and KO Propo, since I don't buy a whole lot of that stuff very often. You know, it's not like tires or bearings or fuel which you buy pretty often. It's, you know, engines you buy maybe twice a year. Unless you go to a bunch of races, you might buy 3 or 4 a year. And, you know, so that's pretty much because I'm getting a Truggy soon, STRR Evo, Kyosho Truggy, if you guys don't know. But my friend Cody Smith is getting out of Kyosho. He's going on to Mugen for 2014, so he's selling all of his Kyosho stuff. So I thought I'd pick up his truck real quick because it's only $450. And it comes with almost a full spare car parts, minus the chassis and a couple other things. You know, which is way good price. You know, it doesn't come with any electronics. It might come with a set of tires. I might be able to talk them into an old set just so I have some. I'm going to order some from Proline anyway, but, you know. And all that. So, I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm going to pick it up as soon as he's done putting the new chassis on and everything. And, so that'll be good, but I just got to get money for 2 servos, another receiver from KO Propo, Nova Rossi, Bonito, and another manifold and pipe, as well as tires. I only need really one set. I'll just get some blockades or something first, and then when I go to the track and stuff, we'll get more. And I need a transponder, and that should be it. That should be about it. But I'm gonna get the truck first before I get any of that, so we'll see. Oh, and I need an extra receiver battery too. So we'll see how all that plays out. So that should be pretty good. Excited about that, so maybe I'll be able to run truck by my birthday, which is in May or earlier, depending. So it should be pretty good. So that's the update pretty much on everything. But what I got here, we'll do the Christmas deal here, is I got a new wing. My old one's getting kind of beat, and so this is gonna be like my main event wing or big race wing. I don't know yet. I don't go to that many big races, so this might end up being my A-main event wing. So if I don't make the A-main, I'll just use the other wing, but this will be my main. So, it sounds silly, but it does save wings, so, you know, whatever. Got my Proline TKO instead of Proline Byrons like the other one. So we got Proline and TKO. And we got another receiver, because I put one in my RB6, and this is the new one. I put it back in my MP9, the new one. Put the new one in my MP9. I got another receiver battery, because my old one's getting kind of jacked, so I want to have a spare, just in case something happens, or I just feel the need that it should be replaced. New chassis. Already did the hole drill, the drilling of the hole. the T-bow hole as they call it. That's just to keep the clutch bell from hitting the chassis and flaming out and whatnot. I did it on my last one too. And I just got the stock chassis 2 things because it was cheaper. And I asked Paul King what the difference between the 2 anodizings were. And he just said, you know, besides one's hard, which I already knew, is that this stock chassis, this dark brown chassis compared to the light brown anodized, might be a little bit better on a rougher track because it will have slightly more flex, but he said, honestly, it's barely noticeable. You know, so I got that for like $70 versus $120 for the hard anodized chassis. You know, Paul and Cody get all their stuff for free, but I don't. So that's that. Let me sit you guys down for a second. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, no, whatever. I got a Kyosho pit mat. The big red with the Kyosho logo on it, and then says Kyosho on one of the sides. Big pit mat. Might be bigger than the Mugen one that my brother has. So, got that. I did paint up a new body for my RB6 since my old one's jacked. As you saw in KLD Designs, this is it. So, voila. Let's see, what else? Oh, I got a body reamer because I'm tired of asking people for theirs over and over and over. As we saw before, but I did get these intentionally for Christmas, so the MIP hex drivers, Allen wrench drivers, you know, 2.5, a 2, and a 3.0. I did get all new bearings for the Kyosho MP9. Already put those in. Oh, and I got these serrated closed-end wheel nuts from Proline. So, they're pretty nice. You know, perfect fit, everything. You know, I already told you about the titanium turnbuckles and all that stuff. So, let's see here. Tie rods, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Oh. Alright, what we did do is we got a whole new clutch, flywheel, clutch bell, and then all of the essential stuff. The 1.0 springs, 3 silver clutch shoes. So now I've got 2 sets of clutch shoes, 1 flywheel, 2 clutch bells. I've got 4 clutch bearings for the TKO specials, and I got a set of those on my engine right now. I've got 4 spare TKO wheel hub bearings for the MP9. And here's the old ones that were still salvageable. I'm not going to use these first, but these are just in cases, I guess. I got a full set of shocks. Full set. With everything except for the springs. Those are just spare springs I had. So with all the shock boots and stuff that you can see. I did get an extra rear set of A-arms. A full hinge pin set and the hard rear lower suspension holder for the MP9, which is the very back one, and then the front lower suspension holder. So, got those. Got the front because it tends to crack sometimes. If you hit a rock with it, likes to crack. Well, I've had it happen twice now, but I haven't had it happen recently, so I don't know if I started driving the Kyosho a little better or what. But, you know. And then this, I got this just because it wears away with the chassis, so it'll get to a certain point where that part gets too thin and I'll replace it. I did get a full set of bushings that you guys don't need to see because you know exactly what bushings are. I got five. I got 5 glow plugs. And over, I'll see CT6. No, C6 TGC. Yeah, there we go. Whatever. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I did get a ProTech radio case. It's actually a really nice case. It's really hefty. It feels really well built. It's all aluminum. I'm not sure how good the endizing is yet. If it's like the radio post that's super cheap, super thin, or not. But we'll see. It is definitely beefier than the radio post case in any other case I've seen. So that makes me happy. Having my KO Propo remote in here, I won't have to worry about it. So there it is, the beast. Two latches on the front that feel pretty good. Nice solid carrying handle. It's pretty big, but I like it. Oh, and I'm gonna have, if I get the truck, I need to get another starter box too. All of it equates about to $1,200 without the truck cost, and so I pretty much am getting almost $500 off on the truck. So, because it was like $2,100 if I calculated everything before, and now it's gonna be about $1,600. So I get about $500 off on the truck, and if we were to buy all the parts with it, I'd get more than that, but just the cost alone is going to be cheaper. So that's good. We'll see how soon I can get the truck running. I kind of want to go to a couple of races before I introduce the truck again. Or before I introduce the truck. I kind of want to get back into nitro fuel. So I'm not overwhelmed. Run the truck, practicing and stuff just to see how it does, and then race it. I don't want to just debut at a race and just expect it to hold itself together, because I don't know what the weak points are and whatnot. So, and I got to get the engine broke in, get a little time on it on the track, and get it tuned and see how it runs and whatnot. So, I'm going to be painting up another body, KLD Designs here, for my brother's car, just old original Bulldog for his MBX6. So that should be coming up. I'm just waiting for him to decide what he wants to, what the scheme he wants it to be. So, my RB6, I changed the oils and stuff last time we went to OC, which was this last weekend. And I was running 35 in the front, 32.5 in the back. That was alright. Wasn't really what I was looking for. At least if I compared it to other guys' cars like Drew Moeller and Cody King and stuff. And so I dropped in a half. I put 32.5 in the front and 30 in the rear instead of 35 and 32.5. And it made a huge difference, like remarkable difference. The car was so much more plush, and it really seemed to handle a lot better. I was really surprised, and I don't know if I showed you guys yet my reorganized electronics. So we put the receiver on top of the servo, put the transponder behind on the back of the servo, moved the ESC up top, or up front, put the two saddles back a little further, because they used to be about where that dot is. So I put them